Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be visiting the Gravemind's secret lair in Halo 2. So, we only ever get to see this room, or his secret lair, in the Gravemind intro cutscene where he's captured both Master Chief and the Arbiter. But we only get brief glimpses of this room in this cutscene, because most of the time it's focused on either the Gravemind or one of the characters that are talking. So, this room is actually one that we don't really get to explore much at all, or we don't really know what it's like until now. So, by default, I spawned into this room, and by default, you can see it's very dark. So I had to mod the flashlight in Halo 2 to make the room extra bright. And I also had to mod it so that the flashlight doesn't keep turning off, because in Halo 2, the flashlight only lasts for like a couple seconds on most missions. But yeah, so here we are, Gravemind's secret lair. So we start off at this room here. This is the entrance to his lair, underneath the library. And you can see it's the room is pretty roomy, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's got a fake back to it. But that's to be expected, because it's only meant to be used for cutscenes. So I'm actually surprised that it even goes that deep into that room. But yeah, now we can take a look around the rest of the room here. You can see there is flood biomass everywhere. The Gravemind himself is not in here, he's only in the cutscene. And if we switch to anniversary graphics, unfortunately this room was not modeled or textured in anniversary graphics, so there's nothing here. But we can actually see where the rest of the map is on mission Gravemind. And we can see where everything is in relation to the cutscene room, where everything actually takes place. We could even see the secret bush of Gravemind on this map too, and it's actually pretty close to us. It's right in this room, really. So that tells us that this room is pretty much right in the center of the map, because that's where all the secret bushes on every map is located, at the dead center of the map. So yeah, there's some water in this room as well, but it's fake water. If you go underneath, you're not like swimming underwater or anything. And there's really there's nothing like hidden in this room. Just put it out there right now. It's just no like Easter eggs or anything, as far as I can tell. It's just a lot of interesting details in the room, actually. Like a lot of details that we don't see. Like we don't see the extent of the flood biomass that we do in the cutscene. So it's actually pretty interesting to be able to explore and see like how much of the room has been like covered in flood biomass, and like what else is out there that we don't actually see. I mean, the water itself does look kind of nice, actually. It's a pretty cool water effect, but it is, a fake water effect. If you shoot it, the water doesn't splash or anything, but it still looks pretty nice nonetheless. I know there's been like a debate a while ago in the Halo community about which game has the best looking water, and Halo 2's water isn't that bad, actually. It's pretty good. But let's see, in this room, yes, we can also fly up a little bit, and it does have a little small upper section to the room up here, a little space. There's this, I guess this is a Gravemind's tentacle, or just some giant tree trunk maybe, I don't know. But it does extend up here. There's a little small gap up here where you could stand, and the textures kind of go all weird up here. But that's basically all there is to this room. It's actually a lot bigger than I expected compared to the cutscene, compared to what we see in the cutscene. But nonetheless, there's not really like much hidden in here or anything. But now we can finally see exactly what the room is like, what exactly is in Gravemind's lair. Now, like I said, in anniversary graphics, nothing was modeled or textured. And the actual anniversary cutscene, like the blur remastered cutscene, it's just a pre-rendered cinematic, so it's just a video. We can't actually like mod to explore around the room. However, we can actually get a better view of around the room in the China edition of MCC. So in the China edition of MCC, the government made 343 censor the cutscene so that Gravemind isn't fully shown. So because he was censored, what they did was they re-rendered the cutscene. They made a special cutscene just for this version of MCC, and they changed the camera angles. So now that the camera angles are changed, we can actually see a little bit more of the room from these different camera angles that we don't normally see in the regular version of MCC. So this version of MCC does give us a slightly better glimpse of some other parts of the room in anniversary graphics or in the anniversary cutscenes. And you can see there's a little bit more detail that they put out there, even though we never actually get to see it in the regular cutscene or, you know, in game at all. But yeah, so there you guys have it. That is what Gravemind's secret lair is like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else we can check out or look into. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.